Hello humans, I'm Yoshiller, and welcome back to some more of my Pokemon Scarlet walkthrough. Now, over the past few videos, my main focus has been to complete this game's Pokedex, and in the process, I've been having various guests appear in my videos to aid me in this process. But for today's video, I don't intend to have any guests. I plan to do things on my own, and today's focus shall be on me playing several Tera Raid battles. These are an efficient way to catch Pokemon of all sorts of evolutionary methods and levels, and they're a great way to get items, and I've wanted to do a video that just focused on Tera Raid battles for a while, but I figured, there's probably a more opportune time to do it, and now is that opportune time. But first, I'm going to go ahead and catch this Paldean Wooper. And after I catch this Paldean Wooper, I will focus on Tera Raid battles. I'm going to do like an hour or 2 hours of just Tera Raid battles. And I figured this is a good time to do so because we're at a part in the game's lifespan where the game is still active and healthy, and people have kind of figured things out. That is to say, if I were to be doing Tera Raid battles like during the first week of the game's launch, people would probably have a general understanding of the best ways to go about them, but they might not have the best Pokemon to take them down. Now that this game's been out for a month or two, people know all the best strategies to take down all these Tera Raid Pokemon, Azumarill with Belly Drum and all that, so on and so forth. My friends were even dishing out some of those strategies in the past few videos when I invited them on for my walkthrough here. In any case, let me go ahead and do an hour or two of Tera Raid battles. I'll see what I can find. I'm obviously going to prioritize Pokemon that I don't have in my Pokedex, but I would especially love to find Pokemon that evolve through unconventional evolutionary means. And what that means is, if a Pokemon evolves through trade, or if a Pokemon evolves through an item, I would like to prioritize those Pokemon. If a Pokemon simply evolves through level up, I'm not going to prioritize them as much. Oh, and also, before I do any Tera Raid battles, cards on the table, I did do 1 or 2 Tera Raid battles in my own time. I've been trying not to play too much of this game in my own time because I want to document everything I'm doing for the sake of this walkthrough, and once the walkthrough is completed, then I can go and do my own thing. But there was a Cinderace event that occurred recently, and I did that Cinderace event with friends. I didn't mind doing this on my own time because Cinderace is not a Pokemon that's registered in the Paldean Pokedex. It is simply a Pokemon that you can bring with you to the Paldea region, and we beat the Cinderace, and I did catch it. And also, separately, I caught a Gengar. Yeah, I just caught a Gengar because I saw that that was going around too, and that's a Pokemon that evolves through trade, and I figured if I went ahead and caught a Gengar now, I wouldn't have to deal with evolving a Haunter or catching a random 1% wild Gengar later. So, I caught Cinderace and Gengar in my own time. Now, with that out of the way, I do want to go ahead and do a couple Tera Raid battles now. Let's go ahead and see what we've got. And there will be times when I imagine I'll be doing a fair share of random Tera Raid battles because I won't like any of the Pokemon that are in the current availability, and I'm glad that random is an option, but I will try to get a steady flow of Tera Raid battles throughout this video, and if I need to cut ahead, I will do so, and I imagine I'll be cutting ahead a lot. But yeah, I caught Cinderace, which is not part of the Paldean Pokedex, and I caught Gengar, which is. But from here on out, I don't plan to really play this game in my own time. I'm just going to focus on showing everything on camera, showing myself completing the Pokedex, and I'm going to be honest, I don't really like any of the Pokemon that are in the current rotation here, so let's see what else I can do. Let's see what random has to offer me. So if you join a Tera Raid battle, alright. So let's see what random has to offer, and that is... Give me something I don't have yet. Give me like Scizor. Something that evolves through trade and an item. If I just get Scizor, I don't have to worry about finding a metal coat. Maybe they're not that hard to get in this game, but in previous Pokemon games, they were a pain to get. Never mind. Guess I'm not finding anybody. I would like to try and focus on Pokemon that are not in my Pokedex that have unorthodox evolutionary methods. So, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go over to the nearest raid den, right there, and we're going to see what that's all about. And if that's not a battle I want to do, if that's not a raid I want to do, then I simply will not do it. But outside of catching that Paldean Wooper, whether it's raids I generate or raids that other people generate, I am going to create a video where I do nothing but raid battles, and I do raids for like an hour. That is the plan. All right, so here we go. All right, and you know what? Actually, I'm gonna grab this item real quickly. Boom, a netball. That could be handy. Gotta have plenty of catching material to catch these Pokemon. All right, an Ursaring. Well, I haven't caught an Ursaring yet, so what do you say I go ahead and let anyone join? Let's just go on in. Linz, if you're ready to join us, I'm ready to go. All right, yeah, a water fighting type is good toward its Tera type. Yeah, let's go ahead and dive on in. Let's crush this, and then I'll see what the world's hosting. Because it's one thing if I'm trying to join a Tera Raid battle, and there's a bunch of other people trying to join that Tera Raid battle, and I was too slow, and therefore the Tera Raid battle is full. But it's another thing when I'm just having internet issues, and the game won't even let me try to join a Tera Raid battle. So here we go. We got Ursaring, all right? Rock-type Ursaring. Let's go. Doesn't sound all that useful, although Ursaring, I think, can learn, like, Rock Slide and stuff, so I guess in that regard, Terrestrializing into Rock type is good for the offensive. And then someone here brought in Iron Hands, this Hariyama-looking thing. So that's supposed to be, like, a Tera Raid battle crusher. So I'm hoping that's the case. He already dealt a ton of damage to it, it looks like. Oh, well, I'll just go ahead and, like, slam it right there. Using Leer, not a problem. Well, hey, if all the Tera Raids in this video go at this speed, we really will just crush it. Okay, well, I can't use Gigaton Hammer twice in a row, so we're gonna go for the Play Rough! There you go. Looks like my teammate's Lucario was taking care of business every day. Alright, there you go, Play Rough it. Yeah, decent damage. Good job, Tink, Tink, Tink! There you go. One more hit ought to do it. There you go, and then you should be able to take it like a pro. Good job, Tink, Tink, Tink. Alright. And then we'll Gigaton Hammer it once more. See, it's not even there anymore. We crushed it! Now, I know for a fact not all the Tera Raid battles are going to be that easy, unless I get paired with someone like I was describing earlier, someone who has a strategy that just universally works on all these Pokemon, a Zoomerol with Belly Drum or what have you. Now, as for this Ursaring, I suppose any type of ball is fine, but we'll go ahead and catch you in the Nest Ball. Alright, there you go. Bada bing, bada boom. There you have it. Alright. And then, yeah, if I can't find a Pokemon that aligns with the stuff that I want, like, I want to catch Pokemon that have convoluted or unorthodox evolutionary methods. Ursaring is not one of those Pokemon, although it evolving into Ursaluna in Pokemon Legends Arceus is kind of part of that, but I digress. I can still just focus on Pokemon that I don't have in my Pokedex, and I can still just focus on Pokemon that I think would otherwise be more tedious to get, or maybe have good Tera types. I have a priority of certain Pokemon that I want to catch, but otherwise, if it's not in my Pokedex, like, I'll consider catching it in this video. But for now, there's Ursaring. That wasn't so bad. Boom. All right. There you go. Registered in the Pokedex. Very good. All right. Nice. Very good, very good, very good. All right. And then I get some LP or whatever for initiating that. All right. Now let's see what the world has to offer. Hopefully I won't have to explore my own Paldean region anymore. Hopefully I can just find what someone else is doing. All right, let's see what we got. Okay, show me the good stuff. Show me something that evolves through evolution. Okay. Oh, Goodra's not a bad pick. I might just do Goodra, frankly. Let's go ahead. Fighting type Goodra. I'm down for that because Goodra evolves from Sliggoo, but you have to evolve Sliggoo in the rain. And Goodra is normally a Dragon-type Pokemon, so that means Fairy-type Pokemon are immune to it, and its Tera-type here is Fighting. So if I just bring Tink Tink Tink, a Fairy-type Pokemon will be immune to its Dragon moves and will be super effective toward its Fighting moves, although I get the feeling it's not going to let me. I feel like I was too slow. Is that correct, game? Do you concur? I have a wired connection to my Switch right now, so it shouldn't be in, yeah, it's full. All right, well, you know what? Random won't let me down. Random will force me to join a Tera Raid battle. So what do you say about that, huh? Because I know it's not the internet. I got a cable plugged into my Switch. There, one of these things. And it's Ice type? Okay, so I'm thinking I may as well once again bring Tink Tink Tink. I'm starting to get the feeling like her typing is going to be universally great for these Tera Raid battles. So we'll go ahead and bring her, and I'll resist this thing's rock type attacks because this is normally a rock type Pokemon, and I'll be super effective toward its ice typing. So yeah, and then we got an Iron Hands, whatever Kyle's bringing, and then what is that called? A Goldengo? This ought to be great. All right, let's go ahead and crush this thing like the rock it's made out of. Garganacl, the salt. Nacl, NaCl, sodium chloride. All right, let's get it. I'm ready for this. Here we go. Look at all the salt! And there you go. We all got matching uniforms. Okay. I mean, when I say that, I mean we're all playing Scarlet version. All right, so I believe the general idea is that I should still buff you guys up at the start of a battle, right? So I'll do that. Go all out. So this will give us an attack buff, just right off the bat. There you go. And then we can start. Okay, there. So yeah, Iron Hands, dude. There. He's using Belly Drum. That's smart. Okay, so now I gotta heal him up. So I'll do that. Heal up. All right. I'll take care of it. Boom. There you go. All healed up and ready to go. Everyone, okay, so this is a good group. I'm glad I randomly got paired with this group because we're all going for stat buffs right off the bat. All right, decent damage, and now this thing's gonna put up a shield, but if I start wailing on it with Gigaton Hammer and you start wailing on it with your Drain Punch or whatever you just used on it, I think we ought to be okay. And then my Terrestrialization type should be Steel. All right, well there goes our stat buffs, but I suppose he could always use Belly Drum again. Even so, I'm gonna go ahead and Gigaton Hammer this thing. He probably would have taken out in one hit if everyone else wasn't also attacking it. Okay, well, and that was a crit. Well, I did like nothing. I'm sorry. Okay. All right, whatever. Negative effects from itself. Okay, well, we didn't really do anything to it. Salt Cure, right? That's its signature move, but I should resist that. Very good. Good job, Tink, Tink, Tink. All right, so I have one more cheer. What I think I should do is I should probably use it to... Oh, you're going straight for the Drain Punch? Okay. So... I'm gonna go ahead and say... Heal us all up. Alright, there you go. Yeah, because Cerulege is using Swords Dance, and Goldengo is using Nasty Plot. There you go. Good damage. Very good. We are still on pace, so I think if I start wailing on it after this, we should be good. There you go. Yeah, I don't know if Jay wants to use Belly Drum again. I don't know if he realized that his attack got reset. All right, the Golden Go's using Nasty Plot again. I can't use any more cheers, so I gotta go for Gigaton Hammer. That's not twice in a row, though. Okay, whatever. Play rough it then. I wasn't using Gigaton Hammer twice in a row. I just used a turn to heal up. All right, well we gotta take it out now. Come on, Golden Go. Relying on you for the hard carry. Because I can't heal you up anymore. Its shield is gone, that's a relief. Okay, so if I Gigaton Hammer it now and you use Make It Rain one more time, we should have this in the bag. There, oh, sorry, I thought the red was like the amount of damage I was dealing to it. All right, cool. All right, Golden Go, I'm counting on you. Okay. All right. Drain Punch, cool. Nice! Good job, all right. That will do it. Now let's see, what do I guess I can catch this thing in a Premier Ball. Seems rather fitting. It's a big white rock and it's ice type. It's a bright, salty rock. So I think Premier Ball ought to be appropriate for it. Let's see. Premier Ball, let's do it. Just gotta make sure I don't accidentally select the Master Ball because I'm fearful that that's gonna happen one of these days. But there. Did a raid battle, got randomly paired with a group, but huzzah, I got a chance to catch a Pokemon that I have not caught in this walkthrough before. So there you go. Give me that big ol' salty rock. Very good. Very good, very good, very good. Okay, great. Okay, Garganacl. Oh, and some Herba Mystica and some mints. Nice. But really what I want, I mean the mints are good. Those are very good for when I start doing competitive battles once this walkthrough is over. But what I really want are the experience candies because that will allow me to level up other Pokemon they need to evolve to better complete my Pokedex. But I'm glad that worked out. Wonderful job to my teammates. Very good. Garganacl. Cool. Nice. There it goes. Right there. Yeah, I'm filling out this Pokedex in a weird order, I acknowledge, but that's why I thought it'd be fun to do raid battles now! Alright, because otherwise if I did this, closer to the end of this walkthrough, like 10 parts from now or something, and I only had like 10 Pokemon left to go, well then I'd just be focusing on doing those raid battles. At least this way I can double up by getting a bunch of items and filling out the Pokedex. Alright, None of these Pokemon evolved through convoluted evolutionary methods. That said, I guess I could do a Zangoose if I just bring Tink 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 to that. I'll do a Zangoose. Here we go. Great. All right. And then we need Tink 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 once again. Actually, what I probably should do, I was trying to switch party order there, but that's fine. This is gonna be Tink Tink Tink's time to shine. You know what's interesting? Because I had Tinkaton on my Pokemon Scarlet walkthrough thumbnails for like 40 videos, and I used her kind of sparingly, but I used Miss Dolphy a lot, and now I've got Miss Dolphy, a Palafin, on my thumbnails, and I'm primarily using Tinkaton. It's okay, they're my two favorites. I've decided Tinkaton and Palafin are my two favorites from this generation. And then Palmont's probably like 3rd place, and then Fluttermane maybe 4th. All right, here we go. Let's get it. All right, so this is a Zangoose, normally a normal type Pokemon, and Steel type, once again, resists normal type, and its Tera type is Steel. I do not have a move that's super effective to that. I've only got knockoff. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cheer my teammates on and give them attack buffs instead. And hopefully they can hard carry that. So I messed up, I'm sorry, I should have brought a different Pokemon. I actually should have brought my Skeledirge. That's exactly what I should have done. Why are you using Quick Attack? Oh, okay, never mind. What do I know? You crushed it. Sorry, I don't know anything. I should not have been calling you out like that. Okay. Well, good job. I'm glad that worked out. All right, Zangoose. I'm thinking that's another Pokemon that deserves to be in a Premier Ball. All right, boom. Great. Really glad that worked out. Tinkaton was not the one to bring there. I'm sorry. I should have brought Skeledirge because Skeledirge would have been immune to normal type attacks and would have had fire moves to be super effective toward the Steel Tera type. That's okay. That worked out. That's another Pokemon to go into the Pokedex. Great. I'll gladly take that. Thank you very much. All right. Zangoose. Great. Cool. Great, 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 great. Look at all the rewards. It is the most efficient way to get the rewards. And I'm hoping that by the end of this walkthrough, I've just got like so much experience candy and so many mints and so many star pieces that I don't have to worry about supplies in this game ever again. But for now, there is Zangoose. Register to the Pokedex. All right. Great. Moving right along. All right, let's see what batch we got this time. Froslass, yes, please, please, Froslass. That is a Pokemon that does indeed evolve through an item, a non-traditional evolutionary method. I mean, okay, evolving through an item is a traditional evolutionary method, but I'll elaborate in a second. Let me see if I even get into this raid. Please, I love Froslass. Yes, thank you. All right, so Froslass is a Pokemon that evolves through the use of a Dawnstone, but only on female Snorunt. Not that it's particularly difficult to obtain, it's just getting a Froslass from a Tera Raid battle here is a lot easier. Actually, do I want to use Tinkaton? Flying type, Tera typing, I mean, Tinkaton's not super effective toward it, but Baxbax is. Baxbax would take neutral damage from Ice and Ghost, but would be okay, I'll just bring Baxbax. I mean, Tinkaton's gonna have plenty of time to shine in this video. So we'll do Baxbax for this. All right, I should be good, and then all my teammates. Yeah, I mean, my one teammate there, is also using a Baxcalibur. All right, yeah, Froslass is a Pokemon I used to compete with. I love Froslass, one of my favorite Pokemon. Probably my favorite Ghost type, although Fluttermane might beat it soon, we'll see. But the thing is, the Froslass that I competed with, that I first obtained back in Pokemon Y, was shiny. And my friend Emma had to help me get one. And then I recreated it in Pokemon Sword and Shield, and my friend Agent V had to help me get one. And also, yes, my Baxcalibur is much smaller than the one on the left. I don't know why mine is so small, but whatever. All right, I guess we're just gonna brute force this one. In any case, this Froslass does not appear to be shiny. I think it will show up as shiny in the middle of the raid, if it were. But shiny Froslass, the only difference is that the red ribbon that's around its kind of belly area, that would be pink. It's not a particularly noticeable shiny difference, but I guess it's a little more noticeable than some other shiny Pokemon that exist, but it's also a very minor difference. the main idea behind me having a shiny Froslass is that I always wanted to have a Froslass, but you can't get them in Pokemon Y until post-game. So I was like, well, if I make an excuse of me showcasing how to collect a shiny Pokemon, I can therefore have an excuse to catch an extra Pokemon. And I made that excuse to catch Froslass. I was like, I'm gonna make a guide on how to catch a shiny. And then I got shiny Froslass as a result. And then I later got shiny Porygon Z, who was not in this game yet. But Froslass, I love Froslass. So let's catch this one. So even though this is not going to be the Froslass that I will compete with in future Pokemon videos, I'm still going to catch it in the same ball that my shiny Froslass was obtained in. And prior to Pokemon Sun and Moon, every Pokemon that you bred that hatched out of an egg would always appear in the default Pokeball. It wasn't until Pokemon Sun and Moon to where you could pass down the ball that your Pokemon was caught in. So if you caught your Pokemon in a timer ball and you bred it, the offspring would also be in a timer ball. But since this was a shiny Froslass that was bred in Pokemon X and Y, we just got the default Pokeball for it. So I shall catch this Froslass in a default Pokeball. I'm kind of trying to see if any of my teammates are doing anything. All right, I'll just keep spamming Icicle Crash. I don't know, they kind of got carried away, just been rambling. Oh, Bax, you're okay. You got this. Yeah, Froslass is fragile. I mean, the stats for the Pokemon should still be roughly the same. I'm sure they give him like a big old HP boost or something. There we go, that's more like it. Yeah, that other Baxcalibur got the job done. Good job. All right. Oh, the fight should actually be over, but if I gotta whack it one more time, I'll do it. No, okay. Kilowatt Troll using Discharge. Okay, you know what? I will finish it off with Iron Head. How about that? And then, boop. That should definitely do it. Come on. Thank you. All right. Pop the balloons, and let's get a ball going. All right, Froslass. This majestic feminine creature shall soon be mine. And the default Pokeball. There we go. All right, I'll get another shiny one in due time, or I'll wait for Pokemon Home compatibility and I'll transfer over one of the shiny ones that I have. And then I'll compete with Froslass once again in the future. Just not this Froslass. Just not this one. But hey, I'm glad I could get this. I'm glad I could use it to fill out my Pokedex, and I'm glad that I can get all sorts of items to go with it. Flying Tera Shards can be useful as well. I think the strategy for a flying Tera Shard would be to use it on a Pokemon that knows like Hurricane or something. But yeah, there we go. If I want to remove a weakness to something else, like if I was using Swanna and I didn't want to be 4 times weak to Electric, I could just make her flying Tera type. I'm sure there's more. Oh, you know, it's probably better like defensively, right? Like Weavile would probably benefit more from being a flying Tera type because that way he wouldn't be 4 times weak to fighting and would instead resist it. Although there's probably a better Tera type for him. Well, either way, Froslass, thank you very much for joining me. I'm glad that Tera Raid battle went well. And then the other 2 Pokemon in your evolutionary line, Snorlax and Glalie, should be a lot easier to obtain in the future. Oh, man. I mean, look, I could, there's a couple of these I can do. But, like, I'll try for Dragonite. I don't have Dragonite or Garchomp. I'm not even opposed to doing another Baxcalibur one, but I already have, like, my Baxcalibur as is, I think already has the Ice Tera typing. I'd prefer one with Dragon Tera typing if it could be helped, but I can always just change my own. Yeah, and if it's taking this long to communicate, it's probably not going to connect. So what that means is even the ones that I would want to do among this set, I won't be able to do because they're either going to be full or my internet's going to be acting up. So I'll probably just go ahead and do a random one as soon as it lets me back out. That's the other sucky part. Like if it doesn't connect, it's just so much of a time sink. All right, I wasn't able to join. I figured as much was going to happen. So let's go ahead and find a random one then. Let's see what we got here. With any luck, maybe it'll be better than the ones that are here. Let's see. If it's not a Pokemon, if it's a Pokemon I haven't caught yet, I'll probably... 1 star, huh? All right. I'll help Junior here with his 1-star Yungoos, right? Actually, I think I missed a memo. Everyone else was bringing Sprigatito. I probably should have brought a Sprigatito. That's okay. All right, Miss Dolphy, you get to do a raid today. How about that? All right. This guy probably just booted up his game and he's like, ooh, my first Tera raid. I guess I'll go ahead and see if anyone helps me. And then here I come in with level 75, Miss Dolphy. I do appreciate that we got the whole Sprigatito line here. That's fun. Yeah, I guess I could have also brought like Skeledirge or something, but all right, we'll just acrobatics this. It's dead already. Yeah, it's one. Great. All right. Well, I hope we were able to help you accomplish this task. 1-star raid. A 1-star raid really isn't even worth my time. I mean, I guess it's a guaranteed catch. Yeah, it's Yungoos, which is more or less a guaranteed catch in any part of the game, but all right. I see no reason to use any other type of ball other than a Pokeball on it. But Yungoos is a Pokemon I haven't added to my Pokedex yet. I had to do it at some point. But you know, I was hoping I'd use these Tera Raids to catch more bigger, ferocious, tougher to catch Pokemon. But Yungoos is a Pokemon too. And it's kind of neat that it's in this game because it was not in Sword and Shield. So if you needed an easier way to get one, there you go. Look at that, EXP Candy XS and just S. I got a Pearl for it. That's kind of neat. Well, all right, Yungoos. Welcome to the Pokedex. There you go. Great. I helped someone out, all right? Maybe I should walk away with that. I should walk away feeling all good and stuff. I don't know. It's the people that do like the 4-star and the 5-star Tera Raids that really need the assistance. Whatever. That gave me a good laugh. There you go. A little overkill, but Yungoos is now in the Pokedex for the Paldea region in Pokemon Scarlet, the loitering Pokemon. There you go. And boom. Nice. All right, let's random this up. I mean, technically I don't have my own Azumarill, but... Ooh, Vespiquen! Yes, please. Yes, please. Now, technically, Vespiquen is just a Pokemon that evolves through an ordinary evolutionary method, but... please don't tell me that kicked me out. I would like to fight it. I'm still in, right? Yeah, okay. So fairy type, Vespiquen. All right. I could bring I guess I could even bring Tinkaton. I mean, it's only 4-star. I'll bring Tinkaton. It's gonna be faster if I do it that way. Tink, just so overpowered. All right, so Vespiquen. All right, so the whole thing with this Pokemon is that it is a queen bee. Emphasis on the queen part, because Vespiquen can only be female. Combee, its pre-evolution, can be male or female, but the female only has a 1 in 8 chance of spawning. They do look different. They have a little red triangle on them if you want to tell them apart visually. But otherwise, it is not as easy to track down a female Combee as it is to track down a male one. So, if I just catch Vespiquen right here, I won't have to track down a female one. So let's get it. So it's normally a bug flying type. With Tinkaton being part steel type, I will resist bug and flying, and I'll be super effective to fairy. So I think we can just brute force this. Just Gigaton Hammer it, Torch Song. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Go ahead, boost your special attack stat. Even a non-super effective hit did... Oh, yeah. Oh, this is so good. This is so good. All right, let's get it. Let's knock this out. I haven't even been able to use my Gigaton Hammer yet. I'm just stuck here. All right. So we've got Archetype X, Brooklyn, and Tamaki as my teammates. Great. All right, remove negative effects from itself. Well, we didn't do anything to you except slam you with fire and steel type moves. Okay, and I technically still didn't even get to use my Gigaton Hammer. There you go, boom, boom, nice. That little defensive boost of yours won't protect you for too long. But I'm glad this raid is only 4 stars. That means we should be able to beat it more easily. Fell for taunt. I'm not worried about being taunted. I'm gonna play rough you because I can't use Gigaton Hammer twice in a row. Boom, that fire blast. Oh, that fire blast did the trick. Great. Right? I mean, do I still gotta smack it with play rough? Because I can play rough with this bee. I'm ready for this. There you go. Boom. All right. Now it is the queen bee. Now it does match the colors of the Ultra Ball, which is yellow and black, but it also matches the colors of the Luxury Ball, which is black and yellow. And because it's a queen bee, I figure it makes more sense to catch it in the Luxury Ball than the Ultra Ball, right? I mean, it's probably one of the few Pokemon whose colors would match the Ultra Ball, but I don't know. I just feel like the Luxury Ball is more stylish, and I can use the Ultra Ball pretty much any other time because it has a higher chance of catching Pokemon than the Luxury Ball. So, boom. There you go. Guaranteed catch. All right. One less complicated Pokemon I gotta worry about later. And sure, I'll take some Fairy Tera Shards. Fairy is a good type. Steel is probably the best Tera type right now, and I don't know how popular Fairy Tera type is, but as its own typing, Fairy is like one of the best types in the game, offensively. And slightly defensively too. I mean, it's only weak to poison and steel. And it resists fighting in dark. So that goes a long way. All right, Vespiquen, welcome to the Pokedex. All right, let's see what your little picture looks like. All right, cool. Briefly saw it, but I did see it. All right, random it is. Random it is. I guess I could have done the Clodsire, or just to pass the time, like maybe I could have done that Baxcalibur. Donphan, there's already a Donphan in the lower left, although this one's an electric Tera type, which isn't great. I don't even think it learns an electric move, but whatever. All right, so I don't really have an answer to electric type Pokemon now, do I? So when in doubt, no, I don't want to bring Tinkaton for this because Tinkaton will actually be weak to ground type moves, which is Donphan's base typing. So maybe I ought to bring Baxbax because Baxbax at least knows Earthquake, which will be super effective to an electric type Donphan. And ground would only do neutral damage. It would only be an issue if that Donphan knew a rock move like Rollout. Or I think it can learn Rock Slide as well. Hopefully my teammates can hard carry. 4 stars, I mean, if this 4-star raid is anything like the Vespiquen, we probably can just brute force this and be done with it in the span of about a minute. But we'll see what happens. My teammate that was bringing, what was that, Meowscarada, the grass Pokemon, that's a good idea. My teammate that's bringing the Tyranitar, I have a couple of questions because you're going to be weak to this thing's ground type moves, but you probably have ground type moves of your own, but you're not a ground type Pokemon, but whatever. Yeah, Tyranitar, okay, whatever. And then the Glaceon, I don't know. The person who brought the Meowscarada though, May, good job. Okay, so I guess I can go straight for Earthquake. Yeah, so that Tyranitar is going for Earthquake. The problem with Donphan though is that Donphan's actually a very defensive Pokemon. So if it maintains its defensive stats as a Donphan into this Tera Raid battle, this would actually prove to be quite tricky. Although we seem to be doing okay so far. We already made it use its shield. I mean, Tyranitar is a very good physical attacker to help negate the Donphan's very high physical defenses. There's the rollout I was afraid of. Oh, but you didn't target me with that. Okay, so far so decent then. And we'll just keep going for Earthquake. Yeah, I don't think people, I think the person using the Glaceon, and this isn't just me calling out that player, this is me just calling out a bunch of players in general. I don't think people understand that you gotta bring a Pokemon that's super effective toward the Tera type of the Pokemon. So that person probably brought Glaceon thinking you'd be super effective toward the Donphan's ground typing, but you're fighting an electric Donphan right now. All right, I guess I can go ahead and use Earthquake. I was just trying to see, because I'm also debating like if I want to go for stat buffs, but usually around this part of the fight, the Pokemon will let out a roar and it negates all your stat buffs. We should be okay, like even if one Pokemon faints right now, we should be able to deal enough damage to this thing to just knock it out. Yeah, so Tyranitar's down. I knew that wouldn't be a good idea. It's like I said earlier in this video, you need to bring a Pokemon that resists the foe's base typing, but is super effective toward the new typing. So had you just brought a flying ground type, I don't know that Gligar or Gliscor is in this game, but that would have been perfect. Or Landorus. We all know Landorus is coming to this game, and I'm not looking forward to those days. But anyway, we beat the Donphan. I'm glad that worked out. I never competed with Donphan. I always kind of liked it, but that might have just been because of the anime. A regular Pokeball probably would be fine, but how about like a Dusk Ball? There you go. All right, Donphan, this is for you, buddy. Yeah, I don't know, I was just kind of feeling Dusk Ball. I could have used a regular Pokeball, but that's okay. I had an excuse to use a Dusk Ball, and now I'm using said excuse. Look, if I can catch a Pokemon in a different type of ball other than a Pokeball, Great Ball, or Ultra Ball, I would like to take advantage of that opportunity. But there you go, Donphan caught. Now, I would still like to prioritize Pokemon that have more convoluted evolutionary methods, but that's what the random Tera Raid battle search thingy gave me, and I caught it, and now I've got plenty of experience, candy, and Phanpy nails. But yeah, while I'm glad we were able to defeat that Donphan, my opponent, or my teammate that had the Meowscarada here had the right idea, because grass Pokemon resist ground, and she probably had a ground type attack to use on it. I mean, it also has the ability Libera, or Protein. It has the ability Protein, so it can change its type to something else if it needed to. Yeah, you know, Glaceon's kind of a weird pick. Maybe people were just bringing whatever their strongest Pokemon was, which is not really advised for raids that are like 3 stars or above, but whatever. I got Donphan. We all got Donphan, and that's what matters. So, Donphan, welcome to the Pokedex. Happy to help happy to have you on board. I'm realizing Donphan was not in Pokemon Sword and Shield, was it? So it's kind of my first time seeing a 3D Donphan in a long time. Yeah, used to be a pretty good Pokemon. It still kind of is. But there you go. All right, one more Pokemon for the Pokedex. Let's go back to the Poke Portal, and let's look for the next Tera Raid. So, Tera Raid battle. All right. Once again, going to prioritize Pokemon that evolved through trade or that evolved through an item. And if there's something that's both... Flapple. Flapple's a good idea, because Flapple does evolve through an item. And that item in particular might be tricky for me to come by. So Flapple, or its pre-evolution, the pre-evolution of Flapple is Appletun, which can evolve into I can't even speak. The pre-evolution to Flapple is Appletun, which can evolve into either Flapple or Appletun. So if I can get both, that would be preferred, but even getting one here saves me some time. So it's electric type. So Pom Pom and Baxpax would resist it, but Baxpax actually has Earthquake to go against it. It's the same thing as the Donphan. Although Flapple's base typing is Grass Dragon, and while Baxpax would be able to resist the grass moves, the dragon moves would be super effective toward it. So we'll probably just go for Take a Ton. Okay, hopefully that doesn't mean I got disconnected from the Tera Raid. Let's see. Looks like we're still okay. And then we got someone bringing in Iron Hands. All right. All right. So that's Tsuji. That's that Japanese name. All right. And then a Garchomp actually is probably a fantastic idea for this. The only reason I don't want to bring Tinkaton is because I'm not going to have moves that are super effective toward it. So maybe Baxpax is the way to go. And I just have to hope that it doesn't use a dragon move on me. And if it does, then oh well. The person in charge of this raid is Alexis, and she's bringing... Oh, looked like she was going to bring a Tinkaton. That's okay. With any luck, Tsuji there with the Iron Hands will do the whole belly drum drain punch strategy. This is a 5-star raid, not a 4-star one, so we're going to have to be a little more tactical this time around. But I would like to catch this. I don't have to worry about finding the right item I need to evolve its pre-evolution, because you evolve Appletun with a tart apple or a sweet apple. It's items you have to find, and I think one item is exclusive to Scarlet and the other one's exclusive to Violet. I don't know for certain. It was already a pain to find Appletun in the first place, and thankfully I did find one so I could always breed more, but it just saves me time if I catch this now, and plus I get to reap the rewards if we win, so here's hoping for the best. Alright, so let me hold off for a second. Let me see what the Iron Hands is gonna do. Are you going for belly drum, or are you just gonna... Nope, the Garchomp's already attacking it. Okay, so the belly drum strategy... Okay, it is going for belly drum, so I am gonna heal it up. The belly drum strategy, though, generally only works if everyone else holds off and just lets the Iron Hands attack it, but I don't think people quite understand that. Don't you worry, Tsuji. I understand it. So we've got you healed up. Okay. Well, so the idea is you want to one-shot the Pokemon. You want to one-hit KO it so it doesn't set up its little shield. All right. Oh, that's all that did? I thought that was gonna do more. Psychic Terrain, okay. Well, I guess I can start attacking then. It's gonna put up its little shield any moment now. I mean, our pace is pretty good. I was just trying to hold back and see what the deal is, but if we're all just attacking, then so be it. But if you see an opponent with an Iron Hands or an Azumarill, chances are they're gonna go for belly drum, and so that should mean that you shouldn't directly attack the Pokemon, because you want the Pokemon, you want the teammate that's using belly drum to set up and be able to one-hit KO the Pokemon so you have a guaranteed win condition. Because otherwise, the opponent, in this case Flapple, will set up a shield, and it has a chance of using that one attack that makes it so that all of our stat buffs go away, therefore making my teammates' belly drum worthless. Alright. So I'm holding off for a second just to see what my teammates are doing. Okay, we're all healed up, but are you guys attacking now? Okay, oh, you're terrestrializing, so be it. All right. Thankfully, I'm part dragon type, so that grab apple won't do a whole lot. I mean, lowering my defense kind of sucks. All right. Wait, what Tera type is that? Water? How is that useful? How is that useful? Oh, this guy with the Garchomp. Look, I'm sorry to call you out, man. I was kind of hopeful that you were bringing Garchomp, because like, oh yeah, your ground type, so you'll be super effective toward the electric Tera type, and you'll resist the... Well, actually, grass would do neutral damage to you, but still, yeah. So this is what I was afraid of. So my teammate here with the Iron Hands, his belly drum no longer means anything. So I'll go ahead and give us a stat buff. So now we'll all deal some extra damage. Hopefully that attack buff will allow us to just take this thing out. Okay, you're actually going for belly drum again? Alright, whatever. Okay, there, that worked out. And there, I'll go ahead and Glaive Rush it real quickly. I should probably give a special shout out to Alexis. I think you using Expanding Force there was pretty smart. So good job. Yeah, it was just kind of the Garchomp player that was messing us up, but it's okay. We are gonna catch it, and that's what matters. I just don't know why the water Tera typing. I feel like you just caught the Garchomp and you're just excited to use it. All right, we'll go ahead and Nest Ball this one. Green Ball for a greenish Pokemon. The actual shiny version of Flapple is a green apple, which is cute. So this Pokeball would have been more fitting had the Flapple been shiny, but that's okay. And then if I find the other one, Appletun, maybe I can catch that in a Dusk Ball or something, because that's also a green ball. Now, if I had a Friend Ball, that would be perfect, but a Friend Ball is like one of those rare balls that's tricky for me to get. Oh, there we go. I got some, it's really called Applin Juice, huh? Applin Juice, that's cute. And Star Piece, Comet Shard. All right, this was a good hole. This was a good hole. I'm glad I got Flapple. It's one less item evolution I have to worry about. It would be great if I got Appletun as well, but I'll gladly take at least one of them. Thank you. All right. And I've always kind of liked Applin and Flapple and Appletun. I don't intend to compete with them. But Grass Dragon, like, I feel like that should be fun typing, but in the grand scheme of things, the typing's really not all that great. Being 4 times weak to ice, But there you go. Thank you. All right. We're randoming it up because I don't like any of these. No freaking way, Appleton's the next one right after I caught Flapple. I promise I didn't set that up, but that is perfect. No freaking way with this. All right, there you go. Fire Tera typing. So if I get hit with a fire move, I'll get a buff, and then I still have Earthquake. So basically the same strategy as the Flapple. Earthquake is still super effective to it. Yeah, so my teammates just need to bring something that ideally resists grass and dragon and is super effective to fire. So if you have your own dragon fairy type or something, I'm ready to go. I don't know. And then this is also a 5-star raid. So we were able to beat the Flapple raid, which was 5 stars. Oh, it would be so good if we caught this one right now. This is bulkier than Flapple though. I think Flapple is supposed to be the more offensive one, while Appletun here is supposed to be the more defensive one. Again, though, I don't know if a Pokemon's stats carry over to these Tera Raid battles or not. I'm not sure, but hopefully we can just get this and then I never have to worry about the Applin evolutionary line ever again. I don't have to worry about getting any of the items or anything. I can just have the whole family, because I got Applin out of a tree when I had the Good Vibes Gaming fellas on my videos. That was Marrowleaf and Evernight Studios. I caught Applin. We found it out of a tree. It was great. And then one of them caught a shiny Squirtle. And then I just got Flapple. So if I could just get Appletun right here, that'll be great. Although it's just the 3 of us and the 2 Pokemon that my human teammates are bringing don't give me the most optimism, but I will do my best anyway. Here we go. All right, and boom. Look at that. Fiery Apple Dragon. There. All right. Oh. Someone brought in Iron Hands. All right. Oh, actually, no. I think that was the CPU that brought the Iron Hands. Okay. Well, someone brought a shiny Ironzilla, whatever it's called, the Tyranitar. Okay. So is someone going to be using Belly Drum? Because then I'll heal you up. Okay, good. Skeledirge, knock it off. Stop attacking. Stop attacking, Skeledirge. Let it sit for a sec. Let it sit. Oh, what are you doing? Okay, well, you know what? Actually, using Rock Slide is smart, but hold off for a second. Please, we have an Iron Hands here. The Iron Hands can do it. Please. Okay. All right, I healed you up to the best of my abilities, Iron Hands. All right. I am a little hesitant to attack. I'll heal you up again. All right. Well, Iron Hand, you're gonna smack it? Please just smack it already before it puts up its shield. Okay? I'm trying to heal everybody. Okay, whatever. Did you get it? Oh, see, that's exactly what I wanted to avoid. I guess. Okay, well, you know what? We are halfway. It is a little laggy, but I guess a lot of my teammates just don't get it. It's stressing me out. It's like, I know the strat. Just let the Iron Hands hard carry, and then you guys just play defensive. I didn't know we were gonna have an Iron Hands here. It wasn't showing up on the Pokemon selection screen. I was seeing other things. But we have a chance to do this. We just gotta let the Iron Hands do it. All right. So smack it again. All right. We gotta Earthquake it. All right. Now the person that brought the Ironzilla or the Tyranitar, I don't remember what it's called, I'm sorry. I don't remember the future Paradox Pokemon well just yet. In due time I'll have all their names, but right now, I don't remember. All right, dropping my special defense, yeah, that's fine. See, if we just let the Iron Hands use its belly drum strategy, we'd be avoiding all of this right now, but now we gotta deal with all this. And I'm not the one hosting the raid, so I don't know how easy it's gonna be to find another Appletun raid. I wanna get it right now, please. All right, at this point, this is the timeline we're in, so we probably are all just gonna have to keep smacking it. All right, brute force from here. Although I do have one more stat buff I can use. Maybe it is my best interest to buff all of our attack stats. Oh, maybe was that a fire move? Or was that a grass move? That was that grass move, never mind. Sorry, I didn't see what the attack was. I just saw the little animation. I was busy freaking out. All right, the shield is down. Our pace is pretty good. All right. We just hit it like 2 or 3 more times. We might be okay. You're terrestrializing, so be it. All right. You know what? We might actually be okay. I can slow my heart rate down a little bit. Oh, okay. All right. I'm so glad someone brought in Iron Hands, though. It's just, I don't think people understand, like, if someone's gonna set up, you let them set up, stop attacking, just like hold, frick. I know. Who am I to be talking, right? My own Bax caliber went down. But to be fair, my Bax caliber wouldn't have gone down if everyone just followed the same strategy. All right. It looks like we're gonna do it, though. So I'm sorry to be so harsh toward my teammates. I just get nervous about these things, you know? As long as one of you guys presses the A button one more time. One more time. I'm stuck. I can't do anything. You guys gotta do it. There we go. All right, so I caught the Flapple and the Nest Ball, yeah? And I said I'd catch Appletun and a Dusk Ball. So let me stay true to my word. Once again, if I had a Friend Ball, it'd be perfect. But alas, I do not. Doesn't matter. I am so glad that I am getting Appletun right now. All right, there we go. And boom, and boom. Okay, glad that's settled. That's another Pokemon I will not have to worry about. Ooh, and some Herba Mystica, that stuff is valuable. And the PP up, I'll take that too. All right, the whole Appletun family is done. And I'm so glad I got Appletun right after Flapple. That was pretty perfect, if I may say so myself. It was pretty darn good. All right. Appletun, the other grass dragon, the more bulky of the bunch. Happy to have you. Boom, baby. All right, crushing it. So glad I got that one too, because that's another Pokemon that evolved through an item, and now I don't have to worry about getting that item. Yay! Okay, please, like, give me like a Scizor or Slowking. Or, I don't know how many other Trade Evolution Pokemon there are in this game. I think there's still a couple, but they're not popping up at the top of my head. But like, Scizor or Slowking would be awesome. Either one of those would be perfect. Or this. Or this. I guess I don't have Gumshoos yet. All right, well, you know what? I helped old Junior with Yungoos earlier. I guess I can go ahead and get its evolution now. It's only 3 stars. It gives Miss Dolphy an excuse to do some more. There you go. Yeah, just a normal type Yungoos raid. I mean, it's 3 stars, so it's gonna be a little tougher than the other one, Junior, but if you're ready to do this, I'm ready to do this. And because it's 3 stars, the rewards will actually be a little better too. All right, well, if we get this, I'll now have Yungoos and its evolution Gumshoos, and I won't have to worry about catching them. Not that I was particularly worried, because they're all over the map. And I'm glad that we have 2 other people joining us, Dragapult and Kingambit. Yeah, I mean, it's just a normal type. I mean, it's still possible to lose if you just don't press anything, or if you're trying to lose, but like, that's just it. You basically have to try to lose. I think we'll be okay. All right? Just... The host of this Tera Raid is Ruka. Yeah, I think we're all just doing this one because we all hit random. This is what came up. And we're all just doing it to pass the time. I mean, it's fine. It's a Pokemon I don't have yet. Although I freaking swear, Ruka, if you run out this clock, I'm gonna be very upset. This is, at this point, like, this is more of a time sink, more of a time waste than if I hadn't done it. just for Yungoos, or for Gumshoos. Whatever. Normal type terrestrialization. I can't imagine that's super useful. I mean, I guess you gain immunity to Ghost. you're a psychic type, I guess that's helpful. That's like, okay, there we go, we're getting started. Yeah, like, you don't need 4 people for this. I mean, I understand, you really want to give a 4th player a chance to really get that normal type Tera Raid battle against Gumshoos, but I really just don't think it's all that necessary. Alright, here we go. Boom, baby. Here be the Gumshoos. Okay, boom. Ready for this? I got Miss Dolphy. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can all just like punch it once and then that'll be the end of it. So here we go. Alright. Let's get it. Oh, did a 4th player join us? Nate Dog? That doesn't seem like a CPU's name. Whatever, Drain Punch it. Yeah, it's dead. I didn't even have to do anything. Good job, Miss Dolphy! Emotional support. Emotional support dolphin. Good job. I mean, I believe there was a time when people were using dolphins for therapy, just like people would kind of do now with horses, but then it was kind of deemed dangerous. So we stopped doing that, but a dolphin can lend emotional support. What I'm trying to say is I like dolphins, and I'm glad that I had Miss Dolphy on my team, and I'm glad that she did a good job. All right, I'm gonna catch you. I don't really feel the need to use any other type of ball on you outside of a regular old Pokeball, and it's a guaranteed catch, so we'll just go ahead and use it. Pokeball, go! I mean, in theory, the optimal way to grind for items in this game would be to do a bunch of 3-star raids, because you can probably 1-hit KO or 2-hit KO the Pokemon, and you get a bunch of good rewards. But alas, I am more concerned about completing the Pokedex right now. Well, there you go, there's Gumshoos. Got him. And then Experience Candy M. I mean, not terrible, but not great. Star Pieces are nice, and the Figgy Berry is good too. Getting the berries is very, very helpful. Good for EV training, which is what I intend to do once I'm done with this Pokedex and once I'm done with this walkthrough. But okay, Gumshoos obtained. 1 less Pokemon to have to worry about. Alright, boom. Thank you. Good old normal type Pokemon. I'm only fine with this because I also caught its pre-evolution in the exact same video. But there you go, don't have to worry about that evolutionary line ever again. I guess I could do Haunter. Yeah, Miss Maggie's isn't gonna work. How many people are doing the Haunter raid? It's only 3 stars, so it should be quick. I already did catch Gengar. Although I did do Gengar on my own time, and I'm sorry about that, but I did mention that at the beginning of the video. So I can go ahead and get Haunter right now. Yeah, should be pretty quick. Technically, like, the Pokemon I'm bringing shouldn't really matter because it's only 3 stars, but I'll go ahead and bring Backs. Why the heck not? There you go. Use those ground moves. Although, will this work? Because you're gonna have Levitate, aren't you? I just realized how foolish this was. Well, no, abilities do come into play in Tera Raid battles, don't they? Yeah, this was dumb of me. Whatever, we'll probably 2-hit KO it. Yeah, actually, Electric Tera typing for Haunter isn't such a bad idea. If you're gonna have Levitate. Although, actually, just going straight up for Poison Tera typing probably isn't too bad for Haunter either with Levitate. But okay, let's go. Oh, someone brought the Dunsparce. How nice. All right, so I can try using Earthquake, see what happens. If it works, it works. Let's see. So what are my teammates doing right now? Are you guys gonna go straight for it? Okay. And once again, it looks like my teammates are just using moves that would be super effective toward its base typing, but not its super effective typing. All right, I'll go for it. So, I mean, the Dunsparce went for Hyper Drill. Although Hyper Drill like hits no matter what, right? I don't know, whatever. I didn't really get my answer. For better or for worse, we did the raid battle so quickly that I didn't get my answer. But all right, Haunter. Great. Oh, that's actually kind of a fun animation for Haunter being defeated. Did the other Pokemon have that? They must have, right? I just never noticed. Well, Haunter's animation is quite fun from when you defeat it in a Tera Raid battle, just it looking all dizzy right there. Very good. Well, let's go ahead and catch it. And then I only need Ghastly after this, which should be easy enough. I've been seeing them all throughout the game. So there you go, regular old Haunter and a regular old Pokeball. Very good. Another Electric Raid. I've been doing a lot of those today. Electric Tera Shard. One of them. Just one of them. That's fine. And the textures on Haunter, I quite like them. I liked the cell shading that Haunter got back in Sword and Shield. I really did. But I kind of like whatever this kind of texture art style is on it too. I don't know. That said, I think the whole Ghastly evolutionary line looked best in Pokemon Gold, Silver, Crystal. Those sprites were awesome, especially Gengar. Gengar looked freaking sick. There you go, Haunter! Yay! All right, so I've been catching a lot of Pokemon that I know that I could otherwise catch under relatively simple circumstances. But now I could really go for a more difficult to obtain Pokemon so I can really make the best use of these Tera Raid battles. Scizor, please! Please, 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 Scizor. No, please! Come on! That's the example Pokemon I've been using. The Pokemon that evolves through trade and an item. Yes, please, thank you. All right, I don't care about the Tera type, but I could really go for a Scizor. All right, so it's Poison. Well, Poison's weak to Psychic and Ground. I don't have a Psychic or a Ground type. So probably Tinkaton's the best bet here. She's my strongest. And she'll resist the bug and steel typing if Scizor's base typing. Oh, someone here has an Iron Hands. Okay, all right. I'm trusting you. Please. I would love to catch this Scizor right now. Scizor is one of my favorite Pokemon. It's my favorite bug type. Please, man. I competed with Scizor. I would love to compete with one again. The only thing that poses a problem is I've been saying how I've been wanting to catch Pokemon in the same balls that I caught them in back when I used to compete with them. Well, Scizor was caught in a park ball as it was caught during the bug catching contest in Heart Gold, Soul Silver. So I wouldn't be able to catch it in a park ball, so I'll probably just have to settle for the regular Pokeball. But for now, all right. Is the Iron Hands gonna do the belly drum strategy? Because if so, oh my god, Garchomp, stop! Garchomp, stop! Heal up. All right, yeah, so Annihilape's bulking up. Garchomp, please stop. Please hold back for a second. Don't worry, Iron Hands, I got you. I know the strat. I'm just gonna stand here with the... Is it dead already? Okay, I was gonna say, like, why did Iron Hands die already? I definitely used this quick enough. Okay, X-Scizor, that should do like nothing. Great, woken up. Garchomp, hold off for a second. All right, Iron Hands, you'll get it. Yes! That's much better. That's what we want. Okay. Now, I could cheer you guys on again. I could go for Gigaton Hammer. Because I feel like at this point... Okay, yeah. I was going to say at this point, the shield's going to come up any second now. All right. Our pace is pretty good because of that, though. All right. At this point, Garchomp, if you want to wail on it, go ahead. Oh, Iron Defense. That's unfortunate for us. All right, Mom. We're gonna make this work. Actually, what I probably should do, I mean, okay, so Iron Hands is at max attack because of that belly drum. I'm not at an attack buff, and neither is the Garchomp, but I probably should still go for Gigaton Hammer, right? Who's healing us up? Is that the Garchomp? Garchomp, if that's what you're doing, thank you so much for healing us up. Okay, maybe I can just smack it then. Let's get it. Let's see. All right, and there goes all the attack buffs that Annihilape and Iron Hands had, and that's why we wanted to hold off on attacking it so we could probably go for that one-hit KO, but that's okay. That's okay. Our pace is pretty good, but now I'm getting a little worried because getting rid of this last little sliver is going to be difficult. You're going for Belly Drum again? All right. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. All right. I'll go ahead and use Knockoff on it because I can't use Gigaton Hammer twice in a row, and Play Rough is not going to be very effective to it. Okay. Garchomp. Oh, Knockoff did like nothing. All right. I'm kind of banking on the Annihilape and the Iron Hands. I mean, that's kind of the strat from the get-go, but... Gigaton Hammer. All right, that Wild Charge is good. I'm Gigaton Hammering it. We just got to get it past that little shield, and then we can absolutely positively take it out. Rage Fist from Annihilape doing work. There you go. Come on, yes, good damage, good damage. Okay, I can't use Gigaton Hammer twice in a row. Should I focus on healing you guys? Oh, someone else is healing us up. Okay, thank you. All right, I just said I can't use Gigaton Hammer twice in a row. Oh, shield is down. Okay, all right, all right. We might have this, we might have this. Okay, and then if I Terrestrialize, Terrestrialize gives me a stronger steel typing. Okay, whatever, boom. You know, in the grand scheme of things, my teammate that brought the Garchomp, Watsu-san there, Garchomp's a good pick for this. I just wish he would have held off attacking in the beginning. Iron Hands, you don't have to belly drum anymore. All right, whatever, whatever. If that's what works for you, I'm gonna Gigaton Hammer it. Almost there, Earthquake it, finish it off. There! Okay, that should do it. That should absolutely do it. Okay. Let's get it. Thank you. poison type Tera typing? I mean, that's interesting. I can always change it. All right, and then like I said, I can't catch this in a sport ball. I don't even know, or in a park ball. I don't know if the park ball is even in this game. So we'll settle for the regular Pokeball, because the park ball or the sport ball is basically the same thing as a Pokeball, but it has the letter S on it. There you go. In due time, if I ever have access to a sport ball or a park ball in this game, I'll catch a new Scizor. But for now, as far as Pokedex completion goes, I am so happy to be able to just get Scizor right here, right now. All right, there we go. Boom, baby. Thank you. All right, don't gotta worry about a metal coat, don't gotta worry about finding someone to trade with. I'll also get the spicy Herba Mystica, and I'll get the Scyther Claws and the poison Tera Shards and the experience Candy L's. Oh, I'm so glad that worked out. To my teammates, thank you so much, especially to that dude that brought the friggin' Iron Hands. And I got some berries. Yeah, this was a good batch. Oh man, I love Scizor. So happy to finally have one here in Pokemon Scarlet. Okay. Oh, I'm glad that worked out. I almost didn't make that raid battle either. I'm glad that I was able to sneak in at the last second and secure a spot. So there you go, Bug Steel type. One of the best bug Pokemon ever in competitive history. The other one's probably Volcarona, right? And Shedinja. But there you go, Scizor, boom baby, thank you! Alright, and random has given me Braviary. Electric Braviary, that's not bad. So I need something that resists normal and flying and is super effective to electric. I mean, once again, Tinkaton's not a bad pick because it'll resist normal and flying with its steel typing, but it's not gonna have any moves that are super effective toward an electric type. So this might be another battle for Bax. And it's basically gonna come down to Tink and Bax. I mean, the other Pokemon are kind of serving more as utility roles as time goes on. And I wish I could do some more Tera types for Miss Dolphy, but she's not a good pick for this one. She'd be good for a Pokemon whose base typing is ice and the Tera typing is fire. Is basically where she would come into play. Or ground. But okay, here we go. Let's get it. Braviary, a decent enough Pokemon that just gets outclassed because there's so many other flying type Pokemon that exist. And then there's also going to be Hisui and Braviary coming when Pokemon Home compatibility comes along. All right, and then we got a Koraidon here. All right, yeah, you just wanna go on and like one hit KO this thing for us? Let's see. So I'll go ahead and Earthquake it straight up. Boom, baby. I don't think anyone's doing any belly drum type strategies, right? We're all just gonna go in and knock the heck out of this thing. Oof. Actually, Slowking is a good point though. Is Slowking unable to attack like every other turn in a Tera Raid battle, or can it still attack? Questions. Okay. And then I can't hurt my own allies with Earthquake in a Tera Raid battle, right? Because in Pokemon Sword and Shield, in raid battles, yeah, moves that would normally hit your ally in a double battle definitely hurt them in a raid battle. But here, I think I can use Earthquake and be good to go. Okay, I stole some of my Tera Orbs charge. I did see it say Truant for a second, so I do think Slowking can only attack every other turn, which means it's probably a horrible choice to bring to a raid battle. But whatever, Giga Impact it. It'll deal some decent damage at least. That much is good. Oh! Whoa. Was that from the Slowking's Giga Impact? What the heck happened? Whatever, I'll take it. Alright, remove negative effects from itself. Well, we weren't really doing anything to you. We were just kind of buffing up ourselves. And it looks like you're buffing up yourself, so be it. Alright, well, just like any other raid battle, as soon as we deplete this shield health bar, we'll be good to go. Okay, then let's keep it going. So, I want to hold off for a second. You're going for Moonblast. How much is that going to do? Alright. Then it looks like it or not, we are just gonna have to attack it. I'm just debating whether or not it's smarter to heal up. There's Dig. Alright, I guess I may as well attack it. Earthquake it. Here we go. Okay, someone else is healing us up. Thank you for that. Okay, good. Superpower. Ooh, big damage. That's right, you can learn a fair share of fighting type moves, can't you, Braviary? I'm only realizing that now. Well, you know, at least I've still got a super effective move to use on you. Boom. Actually, was it me that did the finishing blow? Technically, that may have been the case. All right, or it could be Sylveon right here. All right, well, I'll even use Glaive Rush real quickly just to go ahead and wrap that up. Are we good? I think we're good. I think we're good. The game might take a few minutes to decide if we're good, but the sooner the better. There you go. Braviary defeated. All right. And then I suppose any old ball will do for the good old Braviary, so we can go ahead and just do regular Pokeball. It's a cool color combination for a Pokemon. I wish I had a ball that matched it a little better, and I probably do when I'm not thinking about it, but we'll just do regular old Pokeball. So there you go, Braviary! At least in a raid battle, I can guarantee that I'll catch you in just one Pokeball and not have to use like 10 on you. There you go. Boop. Excellent. And then... does that ball look like it's floating, or is that just me? I thought normally the ball landed on the platform below. Or maybe it was floating because I was catching a flying type Pokemon. That probably is what it is. But alright, Braviary, cool! And it was another electric raid battle. What's with all the electric ones? It's a decent enough typing, I guess. It's not a type I use very often. I've only ever competed with 3 electric type Pokemon, and that's Electros, Jolteon, and soon to be Palmot. Although I guess I haven't competed with Palmot yet, so I've really only competed with 2 electric type Pokemon, but we'll see if that changes. There you go, Braviary. Nice Pokemon. Boom. There you are. Nice. Ooh, I'll do the Dragalge raid. Love Dragalge. It's always been kind of a weird looking Pokemon, but I've always kind of had a soft spot for it. I think I've always just liked the idea of Poison Dragon as a type, even though Eternatus is that type too, and I don't really like Eternatus. But yeah, this is a Tinkaton battle through and through. Tinkaton will be immune to both Dragon and Poison typing, and it's probably going to have some water moves because it evolves from a water Poison Pokemon. I don't really know what my teammates are doing, but whatever. Hopefully we can beat this. Dragalge is a Pokemon I competed with back in Pokemon Y. I did just catch it in a regular old Pokeball, so hopefully I can do the same here. Yeah, I really like Dragalge. I'm happy it's in this game. I'm happy it was in Pokemon Sword and Shield, so I got to compete with it a little bit there. Yeah, just an all-around interesting Pokemon. I like it. Happy to have it show up right here. All right. Yeah, I don't know why the Vivillon. I don't know what the strat is, unless you can learn Quiver Dance. I think it can. You want to go for some Quiver Dances? Go for it. And in that case, let me hold off for a second. Now, this Annihilape is not bulking up. It's going straight for attacks. All right, if you want to brute force this, I'm all for it. Dragalge is specially defensive. It's not particularly known for its physical defense, although it can have a semi-decent physical defense, if I recall correctly. And its ability can make it so that if it gets hit with a physical move, it inflicts poison onto the opponent. So yeah, just like all around a good Pokemon. I think Tinkaton is the most useful Pokemon I could use here defensively, so I'll go ahead and buff up my teammates, and hopefully they can go ahead and take this thing down. And then if I got a whale on this thing with some Gigaton hammers, I'll do it. Ooh, yeah. And then Poison Tera typing. I mean, that's probably good. Although I think going pure Dragon with the Tera typing is probably better. Poison, you resist fighting, you resist grass. But you also resist grass if you're Dragon type. You also resist electric, water, and fire if you're Dragon type. But then I guess you're no longer weak to Dragon, which isn't a super big concern for you. I figure your bigger concerns would be you being weak to Psychic and Ground. Point being, all right, Poison Tera typing, not terrible for this thing. I think Dragon Tera typing is probably better for it. Although the best Tera typing for it probably is like Steel. So that way you remove your Dragon weakness and you remove your Psychic weakness. You still have your Ground weakness though. Maybe there is a better Tera typing for it. Either way, I'm excited to catch this. If the game will let me, I'm stuck here and the clock's ticking away. Game, please give me a chance! Thank you. All right. Vivillon is back. Yeah, I don't really know why you brought the Vivillon. And I feel like I haven't really been able to do anything, but at this point, we're more than halfway. It has its shield up. I'm waiting to see what my teammates want to do. Should I be focusing on healing them up, or should I just go for the attack? Maybe I'll just go for the attack. Oh, I just realized this Dragalge is a girl. Okay. Now, you know, I'm all for female Pokemon and stuff, but the Dragalge I competed with back in the day was a boy. I had Dragalge and Goodra in the same game, and Dragalge was my boy dragon and Goodra was my girl dragon, and so if I wanted to compete with Dragalge, I'd have to breed this one or catch a new one. But all right, as far as Pokedex completion goes, I'll go ahead and catch it, but I can't be competing with this one. That's fine. Well, at least get it in the Pokedex. Yeah, I'm still not quite understanding why you brought Vivillon of both. Okay, I saw that you had Psybeam earlier, but you didn't have, like, a Psychic-type Pokemon. Alright. Alright. And then my teammate there, Terrestrializing into Ghost-type. Alright. Shield's broken, so we should be able to do this. We're gonna be cutting it down to the wire. Draco Meteor did not go after me. Went after Vivillon. Vivillon's just gonna keep dying! You brought a Bug-type Pokemon! Bug-type Pokemon, like, are known for being fragile, unless you're bringing, like, Forretress. Oh my god, that might have just cost us. Please, man. Okay, I need to have enough time to get a Gigaton Hammer in there. Come on. Oh, I probably could have Terrestrialized, whatever. Gigaton Hammer. Ooh, decent damage. Are we barely gonna do this? Oh, Annihilape, you got it! Redoma, thank you. Annihilapes get stronger when their allies go down, right? Was that the idea? The Vivillon keeps going down, the Annihilape gets stronger? I don't actually think it works that way in a Tera Raid battle, but I'm glad that Annihilape got in there and got us the win. All right, regular old Pokeball for this one, please. And then let's move out. Thank you. Poison Tera Shards. I'm wondering if there would ever be a need for me to Terrestrialize into a poison type. Probably not, unless I really wanted that fighting resistance. Or grass resistance? Grass resistance, but there's other things that resist grass. Like I could just become a grass type to resist grass. We'll see. It definitely makes Dragalge stronger on the offensive, that's for sure. And I'll gladly take the ability capsule. That's handy. And then Skrelp Kelp, huh? That's what it's called? I never knew it was Skrelp Kelp. But all right, Dragalge, thank you. So glad you're in this game. So glad I could catch another one. So glad I could win that raid at the last second. I was getting nervous there. All right, that all works out. Thank you very much. All right, Dragalge, you're coming with me. Or actually, you're going into the box, and then I gotta get a new Dragalge that's a boy, and that's the one that's coming with me. But for now, boom, baby, and then I caught Skrelp in a previous video, so that evolutionary line is complete. Okay, random. Thankfully, I already got a Scizor, so I don't have to worry about rushing into that Scizor raid that's in the lower right. Let's see what else we got. Orthworm? Well, I see someone here is bringing Goldengo and someone else is bringing Iron Hand, so I'm trusting you guys. I'll bring Tinkaton purely for defense, and if you guys need me to be the one to buff your attack stat or buff your health or whatever, I'm totally willing to do it. All right, June Carter, and I didn't have enough time to read the Japanese player's name. I think it was like Nana something. But all right, if you guys are ready, I'm ready. I'll go for an Orthworm. Let's move it to it. I'm just ready to catch myself a big old Generation 9 worm. There you go. Boom, baby. Hello, Orthworm. Let's get it. All right, boom, 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 boom. Oh, 2 Tinkaton? More Tinkaton, more fun. All right, so are we holding off on letting the Iron Hand set up? Also, that person's name is Kanaharu. Okay, so let's cheer. Nasty plot. Okay, you guys are setting up. Is the oh, Hilda or June? Back off for a second. There's always one. One person doesn't get it. All right, I'm gonna heal you up, Iron Hands. I understand. Goldengo and Iron Hands are bulking up. I had a feeling that was gonna be the case, so I'm gonna heal you guys up. June, hold off for like 1 second, okay? We're gonna let these two take, oh, Metal Claw. You have Gigaton Hammer and Metal Claw? Golly. All right, well, Orthworm's already taken some damage and I'm happy about that. Because Iron Hands is ready to go. Kanaharu, crushing it. Carter, are you ready to go? I think you got 2 nasty plots off. Sandstorm, that's fine, we're all steel types, so this doesn't matter. Okay. And then I'm willing to heal you guys up again, because it looks like we're gonna start needing it. But then I only get 1 more cheer after this, so here's hoping for the best. All right, there you go. Boom. Oh, was that the result of the Gigaton Hammer or the Thunder Punch? Because that did a ton of damage. I feel like that was from the Thunder Punch, though. No offense, June. I feel like that did way too much for that to have come from the Gigaton Hammer, but I guess we'll find out. It is Fairy type. Okay, there's the shield that I was afraid of, but our pacing's pretty good. Okay, I guess at this point I've already used up 2 of my cheers. Okay, you didn't lower our stats yet, right? Oh, nope, that's you doing it right now. So that means those belly drums and those nasty plots were in vain, and they wouldn't have been if June just stopped attacking, but all right. Maybe your Gigaton Hammer did do that much, and I should take a note from you. Let's see how much my Gigaton Hammer does. Nah. Okay, so Kanaharu is going for belly drum again. I suppose you can. All right, I've only got 1 cheer left. I guess I could use it. What else would I be saving it for, right? So you guys, I'll just go for play riff real quickly. Hang on. Let's see what you guys are doing. Is Kanaharu gonna smack it right now? Thunder Punch. And then Goldengo's still going for nasty plot. Okay. June's actually down for a moment. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna brute force this. There we go. Gigaton Hammer. What do you mean Orthworm avoided the attack? My Gigaton Hammer missed? I feel like if my Gigaton Hammer misses, I should be allowed to use it again. Is it still gonna say that I can't use it twice in a row? That's lame. Gigaton Hammer can't miss. What the heck are you talking about? All right, fine, I'll heal us up now. Oh, our pace actually isn't looking so hot. Golden Go, you think you want to smack this thing now? We're ready for you. You've got your nasty plots up. And then Iron Hands, you ready? Okay, and then the Tinkaton's terrestrializing. Okay, Steel type, that's fun. Okay, oof. All right. You guys want to deal some damage to this? Are you guys done setting up? Steel Beam, go get it. Come on, crush it. Thank you! That's more so what I was looking for. Okay. Shield is down. And then I'll go ahead and knock off it. There you go, because now it's Terraform is done, right? That's the idea. It's not Fairy type anymore once you break the shield. Are we gonna get the... Okay, now our time is good, but now the game is just stuck. Although animations are still playing. That's just the internet catching up. All right! So from the powers combined from that Golden Go and the Iron Hands, it looks like we've done it. Very good. Very good. All right. I will catch this thing in a heal ball because it's pink, right? And it's fairy type. Pink, fairy. I don't use the heal ball very often, although Tinkaton was caught in a heal ball. But all right, let's go ahead and catch this whole thing. Here we go. All right. And then Orthworm will be mine. And then I don't have to worry about catching this big old Generation 9 Paldean worm ever again. Great. Yeah, and the ball does fall to the ground. So that other ball that was floating before when I was catching the Braviary, that was weird, but I think it was just because it was flying type. Great. Orthworm, welcome. Glad to have you on board. All right, another Pokemon caught, another Pokemon for the Pokedex, one step closer. Still have like 250 to 300 Pokemon left to go, but hey, I'm one step closer and I'm reaping in the rewards. Probably one of these days I'm just gonna have a part where I do nothing but just like use all those experience candies and evolve a bunch of Pokemon. That might even be the next part, we'll see. But for now, Orthworm, welcome. All right, let's check for some new ones because these ones aren't quite cutting it. Forretress ain't bad. Forretress ain't bad. I'll take Forretress. I even mentioned Forretress earlier. I was like, bug-type Pokemon are fragile unless you have like Forretress. Well, now it's coming full circle, isn't it? All right, so this is a very defensive Pokemon. So I should probably bring something that's a special attacker. And you know what? You know who's just been sitting in my boxes for a while? Where is he? Where is he? Where's the little rascal? There he is, Mr. Tatsu. How would you like to participate for a little bit in this video? How does that sound to you, sir? Oh, and we got an Azumarill? Well, if Azumarill wants to do the old belly drum strategy, I'm all for it. But Mr. Tatsu, I haven't forgotten about you. Let's get you in there. Also, one of the players here had like a Sprigatito icon. How do you get that? Because I like that. Don't get me wrong, I like my Tinkaton icon, but if there's like custom-made preset icons that I can insert instead, I probably should go for one of those. Or frankly, what I should probably do is update my icon to be something of Miss Dolphy, but that's fine. All right, here we go. Fire type Forretress, and I can stand to get some more fire shards anyway. Wait, no, this isn't fire. This is ground. Sorry. Well, ground type Forretress, I got my hopes up there. I'll take it. You know, I still brought a water type Pokemon. All right, so is the Azumarill going for belly drum? Whoa, why did that do so much all of a sudden? What the heck? Okay, well, great. I will still hold off for like half a second. That explains why we brought so many water Pokemon and grass type. Yeah, because it's ground type boy. I was just thinking about bringing a special attacker. Okay, well, in any case, I can't do anything. There we go, all right. So, okay, just liquidation again and flower trick. I'm glad we did that much damage early on, but how did we do that? I'll go ahead and heal up. I don't know that the Azumarill's doing anything, frankly. All right, well, Mr. Tatsu, we're gonna be emotional support for the other players that are gonna do things. Oh, but yes, so the Japanese player right there, Hayaten is that player's name, has the Sprigatito icon, that's cute. All right, there you go. And then, all right, we're doing decent damage to this thing. We're all doing special attacks, that's probably why, and then Azumarill's using Waterfall. I mean, Azumarill has huge power, so that is just gonna deal decent damage. It's just, Forretress is just a special, is just a physical wall, so, okay, you know what, we did it. We did it, great. All right, I don't know why we did so much, but I'm glad we did so much. All right, boom. And that should mark the end of Forretress. Mr. Tatsu, you don't even gotta attack it, my good man. You just sit there and look awesome. There you go, Forretress down. Very good, very good, very good. And then this thing, I guess I can catch it in a netball. It is a bug type. It was, at one point, one of the best bug types around. It and Scizor, for almost completely opposite reasons. I will catch you... netball. There you go. On account of, in some ways, you kind of look like a netball. No, it doesn't. That's quite the stretch, isn't it? But it's a netball. Netballs are meant for bug and water-type Pokemon. You are at least a bug-type Pokemon. There you go. Boom. Granted, I probably should save the rest of these netballs for when I actually do have to catch bug and water-type Pokemon out in the wild and I'm not doing Tera Raid battles, but there you go. There's Forretress. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. Whoa, its eye looked weird there for a second, but I realized that was just a reflection. But okay, cool, Forretress, and I got some ground Tera Shards. Yay, ground typing Tera is good for flying type Pokemon. So you're not weak to electric, but you are still weak to ice. Maybe it's better for like water type. No, but then you're still weak to grass. I don't know, but I'll have a use for it. Point is, I got Forretress. It's been added to the Pokedex. Thank you very much. More bugs caught, yay. All right, I could probably go for Annihilape. I've been seeing a lot of my teammates use this whole thing, and it's an evolution to Primeape, which is pretty cool that they gave a Generation 1 Pokemon a new evolution, and it's pretty darn great. All right, so this is normally a Ghost Fighting type Pokemon if I'm not mistaken, and it's got Ghost Tera typing. That leads me to believe that my best option is probably gonna once again be Tinkaton. I could bring a Ghost type Pokemon of my own. I probably could even bring After Party, but Ghost Pokemon are weak to Ghost Pokemon, so I should probably go on the defensive and hope that my teammates can carry this. It always makes me so nervous when those communication errors come up. Come on. That's enough. I'm ready for this. Here we go. All right. I'm ready. And then Kingambit, Koraidon, and the other one. Okay, well, you know what? We got 2 legendary Pokemon in here, so I'm gonna trust that you guys know what you're doing. So, let's hope for the best. Let's hop on in. And let's move it to it. All right, here we go, here we go, here we go. I'm ready for this. Okay, let's get this Annihilape. Let's get it going. Okay, so boom, baby. Okay, nice. So I get the feeling we're just gonna brute force this thing. Nobody really has any setup strategies, and you know what? That's fine. We can brute force this. Hang on, is this Ghost Tera type or Dark Tera type? This is actually Dark Tera type. Which is fine with me. It means that my Tinkaton here will be a lot more useful. Okay, so first things first, you're going for Taunt. That's interesting. And then Electro Drift. Okay, all right. So I'll go ahead and give us an attack boost. How about that? I probably should have done that before you used your Electro Drift, but that's okay. I'm using it now. Although it looks like you guys could use some healing. Outrage does not work on me because that is a dragon move and I am fairy type Poko. Okay, so I'll go ahead and heal up. Okay, I gave you the attack boost. Dealing more damage, very good. I need to see how that move works. I don't quite understand how Electro Drift works just yet, but that's okay. That's okay. All right, here we go. Okay, Collision Course. I think that's a fighting move, right? So that should just be super effective to this Annihilape. Whoa! Super effective is right. My game wouldn't even let me click on the heal up command. You just defeated that thing so quickly. Well, all right. I'm glad that worked out. Huzzah for Annihilape. I guess Dark Tera typing's pretty good for it too. As for the ball, what do you say we go for a Dusk Ball, you new Ghost type Pokemon? Let's do it. Ghost type Pokemon that's Tera typed Dark. No matter what, I feel like a Dusk Ball is highly appropriate for this thing. Glad you exist. Glad I can catch you. Get in the ball. I'll deal with your pre-evolutions another time. Boom. I love it when the Tera Raid battles are that fast. Catch a nice, hard to obtain Pokemon in like a minute because we just crushed it. Yeah, Mankeyfur, got some Mints, Dark Tera Shard. Yeah, that was definitely Dark type. All right, well, cool. I will gladly take these. Thank you. Thank you very much. Another Generation 9 Pokemon now added to the Pokedex. And I don't have to worry about whatever evolutionary method Primeape needs to evolve into Annihilape. I know a lot of those evolutionary methods are easy. Sometimes it just involves leveling up with a specific move gnome, but other times it's something like Kingambit where you have to like KO a bunch of Pokemon in a specific way, and I don't really want to deal with that again, so I'm just glad that I have Annihilape right here, right now. Thank you. All right. I'm not really liking any of these. I mean, I would be down to do another Scizor Tera Raid, but that's not always going to be an option now, is it? So let's go ahead and refresh for some new ones, and these are my only 2 options. I would have been fine for a King Gamut raid all this time ago, but I'll go ahead and do whatever the heck this thing is called. I've seen a bunch of memes of this Pokemon. People love whatever it is. It's normally a normal type Pokemon. As long as I bring something that is super effective to normal, I ought to be fine. I could just bring After Party straight up because I'll be immune to normal type attacks. Gosh darn it. All right, but yeah, I've been seeing a lot of people make memes of this Pokemon, so I'll just go, oh my God. Dude, I can't even like do the 2 raids that are sitting here right now. It only generated 2. Stop, please. Oh, okay, I'll bring Tinkaton. God, what? What do you want? Why is this happening? Why are there so many issues? Okay, I'm glad we're able to play. All right, that's either rock or steel Tera typing. It might be steel, which means it's probably better that I didn't bring After Party, but it means I'm not gonna have a super effective move toward it. I could have brought Pom Pom and had a fighting move be super effective toward it, or I could have brought, actually, you know what? I really should have brought Skeledirge, huh? I really should have brought him, because he'd be ghost type, so he'd be immune to the normal type moves, and then he'd be fire type, so he'd be super effective to this. I just, whatever. Someone here has Iron Hands. All right, let's just catch this thing and be done with it. I've seen this thing and its memes. This mouse family, and it just keeps multiplying. I'm glad people like it. In fact, a lot of the Generation 9 Pokemon really caught on, huh? But let's just catch this and be on our way. Boom. All right. It brought the whole family, which means we gotta take the whole family down. I respect that we have an Iron Hands and a Hariyama in here. All right, here we go. So are you guys gonna both belly drum? Because if you are, I'm ready to cheer you on. No, you're going straight for the Bitter Blade. It went for the shield immediately? Oh, okay, well, maybe Bitter Blade was the move to do. Okay. This is actually going kind of fast. This family moves kind of quickly. I'm not ready for this kind of commitment. Okay, nullified state. I don't even think we had time to buff our stats. It's been like 2 turns. If even that, it's probably still been like 1 turn. All right. So are we just brute forcing this? As golly, okay. How many stars was this raid again? Maybe it was only 3. Maybe I overestimated it. Yeah, and then Gigaton Hammer. It's not gonna do a whole lot because it's steel type, but it's still, it's just a strong move I can use. All right, well the shield's down. You did a whopping 12 damage to me. Okay, and then it's done. All right, well I'm just glad it went that quickly. In steel typing for you, that's great. I could stand to get some steel Tera Shards. So boom, this mousy Pokemon is done. I feel as though I should catch this Pokemon in a Premier Ball. Yeah, because it's a white Pokemon and we're celebrating the whole family, and Premier Balls are like for special occasions or something. I mean, it's really not, it's just an extra Pokeball you get when you buy 10 and it has the same catching chance as a regular Pokeball, but it's all white. It gives it a nice slick look, and I figure I should use it on a Pokemon that's like all white, right? Like I use the Luxury Ball on Pokemon that are like more luxurious or might even have like a black color palette, but this, we use the brighter ball on the brighter color palette. So boom, caught the whole family in 1 ball. And I should be weirded out by the fact that this Pokemon's technically like a whole family, Maushold, yeah. But I mean, I guess there also were Pokemon like Execute back in the day where it was individual eggs. They weren't attached to each other, but collectively it counted as 1 Pokemon. It's a dark thought, but what happens if you separate one? Is that still Pokemon, is that Pokemon still Maushold? Like if you separate 1 egg from Execute, is that Pokemon still Execute? I don't know. I think these Pokemon are connected together though, which is why it still counts as 1 Pokemon. Why is it only loading 2 now? Are we just at that time of the day? I refuse to believe that. It's supposed to be finding Tera Raids from around the world, right? Like I was finding Japanese players and they're 16 hours ahead of me. It's a pretty reasonable time for them to be playing Pokemon too. But why is it only loading 2? Like I don't want to, I guess I don't have Volcarona, but like I really don't want to do either of these. I'd rather just look for a random one, even if it's something basic like Yungoos again. Not that I want to do Yungoos again, because I already have Yungoos, but if it was something basic like that, I wouldn't be opposed. Alright. If it was like Patrat or something, although Patrat's not in this game, I don't think. Alright, so let's check for a new posting. Is it that time? Let's see what we got. Come on, give me more than 2. Oh, it gave me worse than 2. It flat out gave me 0. I've never seen that before. Okay. Well, if I go back into it, will you actually generate another one? No. Well, that's a bummer. Maybe this is a sign then that I should explore my own Paldea region map and see if I can load a Tera Raid battle of my own. That probably is what I should do. So let me save first, and then let me see what my options are. All right, dire hit. In case I'm ever hit in a dire situation, although that's probably the item I will never use. Revive, that's good. All right. I don't suppose there are any overworld Pokemon I'd be interested in catching. Happiny is a Pokemon I want to catch. All right, I know this video was supposed to focus exclusively on Tera Raid battles, but Happiny is right here. I'm gonna try to catch it in a Premier Ball, because this is a special occasion, and the Premier Ball is like a special occasion ball or something. Darn it, I think I already had this conversation while I was doing a Tera Raid battle. Doggone it, why couldn't you just stay in the first ball? That's the perk of doing these Tera Raid battles. The ball is a guaranteed catch. You don't have to worry about wasting them. In theory, if I only have like 150 Pokemon left to catch, I only have to worry about having 150 balls on my party. Gosh darn it! Happiny, I can't attack you or you're gonna die, and you're copycatting your own moves, so you're just using Defense Curl again. I know, I shouldn't even be focusing on this Happiny. But if I catch it, I'll be done with the whole Chansey evolutionary line. I can't attack you. I thought maybe my Pom-Pom still had Thunder Wave, but that's right, I gave it Nuzzle, and if I use Nuzzle, it would kill you. All right, well, then we're gonna go ahead and use Premier Ball again and hope for the best. Please. 1, 2, 3. Huzzah! All right, I caught Happiny, and I already caught Chansey and Blissey earlier when I was doing videos with friends, so now I have the whole Chansey evolutionary line. I don't have to worry about it. That used to be a very rare and difficult Pokemon to catch, but thankfully times have changed, and I don't have to worry about breeding a Chansey to get a Happiny, and boom, the whole evolutionary line is there. All right, now hopefully in catching that Happiny and running around for a couple seconds, maybe I've stalled enough to hopefully get some more useful raid battles to swap back into rotation. Well, Wigglytuff is a Pokemon that evolves through an item, so I guess that qualifies as something I would want to do. It evolves from Jigglypuff through the use of a Moonstone, and traditionally you can't buy Moonstones. You can buy the other evolutionary stones, but not a Moonstone. You gotta find those on your own. All right, cool. And then it's fighting type, so that's, well, so if it's fighting type, you'd want to bring a Pokemon that resists Fairy, but then is super effective to fighting. So you'd probably want to bring your own Fairy type, which is exactly what I'm going to do. Because my Steel typing makes me resist Normal and Fairy, which is what Wigglytuff normally is, and then my Fairy typing makes me super effective toward its fighting type. I see everyone else is bringing Dragonite. I guess I missed the memo. I don't have Dragonite yet. I used to compete with one, and I will get one in due time. I even tried entering 1 or 2 of those Dragonite raids earlier, but they were always full. I don't know why you guys are all bringing... Well, I kind of know why you guys are all bringing Dragonite. You're bringing it because you have flying type moves that'll be super effective toward a fighting type, but I don't understand why we need 3 of them. You guys all gonna Dragon Dance and take this thing out immediately? I mean, it's 4 stars. As long as you guys are competently leveled, I trust we can beat it. All right, Jay, you can launch the raid now. Are you bummed out that I didn't bring a Dragonite? I can't switch over to a Dragonite now. You see the little green check mark next to my Tinkaton there? That means I'm locked in. I can't get another one. I don't have Dragonite yet, even if I didn't lock into Tinkaton. I'm sorry. I messed up your guys' little strategy. All right? The other players are Azusa and Rhea. Jay, Azusa, and Rhea, I messed up, okay? I don't have Dragonite yet. In due time, I will get a Dragonite. I had a Dragonite all the way back since Pokemon White, and then I competed with it in Pokemon Sword and Shield, and it kicked butt. And I'm gonna get another Dragonite here in Pokemon Scarlet in due time. I just haven't been able to join a Dragonite raid. And frankly, to be honest with you, I don't think Dragonite's the best Pokemon to bring to this raid, because Wigglytuff is still gonna be using Fairy-type moves, and those will be super effective toward you. You're just gonna be super effective toward its Terra-type. But if you can take a couple hits, then so be it. Show me how it's done, you Dragonite tamers. Let's go. Fighting type Tera Raid. I'm ready for this. Oh, well, you know what? One of those Dragonites is shiny. I can respect that. I feel like the first person brought Dragonite, and then this next person brought the shiny Dragonite to show them how it's done. And then the third person was like, well, if you 2 are bringing Dragonites, I'll bring Dragonites. I feel like it was just like this domino effect. Woo! All right, well, you guys are certainly showing me how it's done. You guys are crushing this Wigglytuff. All right, and all right, you know what? I'll let you guys do it then. I will cheer you on. You guys want to take care of this Wigglytuff? Go take care of the Wigglytuff. All right, boom. Draco Meteor, sure, why not? All right, and then it's barely doing any damage to me because I'm part Steel type. See, I'm resisting its moves. All right, there you go, boom. There, it is done. is done. All right? Thank you, Jay, Azusa, and Rhea. All right, no, we actually gotta smack it one more time. All right, Gigaton hammer it. There. Good, okay, actually that didn't, okay, there we go. I was gonna say, it didn't move its health bar down. All right, Wigglytuff. Once I catch you, I don't gotta worry about a Moonstone. And you know what? You are the prime Pokemon to be caught in a Heal Ball because you're pink, you're Fairy type, and I feel like Heal Ball is perfect for Fairy type Pokemon. I mean, I suppose I could catch you in a Premier Ball, but I'll do a Heal Ball. There you go. Gotta save those Premier Balls for special occasions. Here we go. And bada bing, bada boom. Gotta catch them all. Great. I mean, I can probably foresee more instances where the Premier Ball would be the better pick over the Heal Ball, but for now, we are Heal Balling this up. So, boom, Wigglytuff, thank you. All right, one more Pokemon caught. Got some experience candy, got some fighting type Tera Shards, which I could foresee myself using in the future. And then Pomegberry, great, and a Health Feather, cool. That's great, that's all cool. Thank you, my fellow Dragonites users. If nothing else, I'm glad that I was able to join a raid like that and get it recorded on video. All right, I'm kind of wearing down. Maybe 1 or 2 more Tera Raids and I'll be done. I would really love to catch one more Pokemon that evolves through trade or through an item though. I mean, Wigglytuff is a Pokemon that evolves through an item, I get that. I want one more like that, please, and then I will gladly move on. I'm trying to be patient with this. I really am. But it's really not giving me any raid battles that are of interest to me right now, and I could just keep focusing on Pokemon I haven't caught yet, but like if I'm only gonna do one more raid in this video, I'd like it to be something good. That one. That's the one I shall do. That fighting raid by the Porto Marinata Lighthouse. I'll do that one. Alright. And then, if it's something good, I'll do it, and then I'll be done. Alright, look at all the Drifloon there. No, thank you. I'm good. Alright, let's see what we got. Yes! Slowking, please! Okay. Alright, this time I'm the one hosting it. So I'll go ahead and let other people join, and then hopefully we'll... Oh my god, even when I'm the one hosting it, there's a problem. Hopefully I can let other people join and then we can just crush it. I like that I'm seeing this Azumarill, and Sylveon's actually not a terrible pick either. I figure Tinkaton's gotta be the way to go because Slowking is normally a water psychic type Pokemon, and at the very least Tinkaton will resist its psychic type moves, and then I'll be super effective toward its fighting typing. But if we can all just agree to let the Azumarill do its work, if it's gonna go for that old belly drum strategy, then I highly advise that we just let Azumarill carry. Just let Azumarill carry the battle, and we'll be on our way, okay? So, Ryusei with the Sylveon. If you want to lock in, I'd be ready for it. Ryusei! What is it, Ryusei? That's the person's name, by the way, that says Ryusei. Sei. I mean, I can force us to start. If you don't hit the A button in the next 10 seconds, I'm starting it. Come on. All right, well, if you stepped away, hopefully that means you won't get in the way of this Azumarill, right? All right, I'm stalling. All right, we gotta go. we gotta go. All right, we gotta fight. Okay, so Cinderace, if you don't mind holding back for like a second, I wanna see if this Azumarill is gonna do belly drum or not. And if it is, then it's our goal to merely support the Azumarill. I will go ahead and cheer us on and heal it up and let the Azumarill do the hard carry with its presumably belly drum play rough strategy. I can also respect that we're all Pokemon Scarlet players. All right, here we go. Okay, so, fighting type Tera Raid, very nice. So, I'm gonna get ready to cheer. All right, Calm Mind with the Sylveon, very good. Okay, so you are here. And then, nope, Cinderace is attacking immediately. And why are you using Iron Head? What are you doing? Please stop, please don't, do not do that. All right, Azumarill, are you belly drumming or are you not? The belly, Mark, are you here? Is the Azumarill player like not here? All right, well, just in case, I'll go ahead and give us a defense boost. Okay. High jump kick. Oh my god. I don't think we're all in unison about letting the Azumarill do the work because the Azumarill isn't even working. I can't blame the Cinderace player for attacking now. Me? That's that player's name. High jump kick again. Psychic terrain, so be it. which means if that Cinderace became a fighting type, you're doomed. All right, let me see. I thought there was a way I could like see the order of attacks that have been used or something. I guess not. I don't know if there's a zoom rolls. Oh, okay, so you are going for belly drum. Okay, then I'll heal you up. I don't know why that was so delayed. I don't know if you stepped away for a second. Let's go. Let's go. Our pace is not good right now, but if that Azumarill just goes and smacks that Slowking right now, we'll be good. Please, I so just want to get this Slowking. It's a Pokemon that evolves through trade and through an item, just like Scizor. And if I just get this, I'll be perfectly content with the raids that I did today. Okay, now I'm asleep. I'm asleep. Azumarill, you don't have to use Belly Drum twice. What are you doing? What are you doing? Using it once already maxes out your attack. Attack it. Play rough it. What are you doing? I think what happened is the Azumarill player actually isn't there and it just used Belly Drum automatically. Mark, where are you? What are you doing? What are you doing? Do not do this. You guys. You guys. We had this in the bag! It was a Belly Drum Azumarill! The only thing that's saving us now is the fact that Sylveon used Calm Mind a couple of times. Alright, I'll play rough it then. Azumarill, what are you doing? And then oh my god! This would have been so easy if the Azumarill player was just here and the Cinderace player would just stop attacking! But now we gotta deal with this! Alright, at this point we're gonna have to brute force it. And then the Slowking's gonna do that thing where it removes all the stat buffs that we just, or the stat buffs that we just got. Okay, now you're using Play Rough, but now it's too late! Now you had your stat changes buffed, or nerfed. Although, I think you did break its shield, is that what happened? Did you get it? Because it also nerfs your ability, and I know your ability is huge power, so now you're really not gonna deal as much attack. But if you got rid of its shield, and that's good, because now we're suddenly, like, ahead of pace. All right, go all out. All right, because now we're gonna need everything. All right, yeah, that looks like the Cinderace went down. I don't think that was a great Pokemon to bring, because its default typing is Fire, which makes you weak to Slowking's water attacks, and then if you keep using High Jump Kick, that switches your type to Fighting, and that makes you weak to its Psychic attacks. All right, Moonblast it. All right. Oh my god. I think we can do it, but we're barely gonna make it. There's no reason it has to play out like this. There's no reason it has to be this stress-inducing. We so could have had this. I don't know what happened. I don't know, people stepped away. Okay, that Moonblast did a decent chunk of damage. All right, play rough. And then there's no sense in me terrestrializing because my Tera type makes me Steel type. So, I mean, Gigaton Hammer would deal a ton of damage, but it would have been useful if I had Fairy Tera typing here and was using Play Rough, but that's okay. Oh my god. Please, man, please. Azumarill doing Play Rough. Okay, so there's the animation of the shield breaking finally. Okay, if I Play Rough it and the Sylveon lands a Moonblast real quickly, we're gonna be done. You had Acrobatics the whole time? Why weren't you using that? Oh my god. Are we gonna have this or not? Are we gonna make it? Did we just barely get it? Did we just barely get it? Please tell me we did. Looks like we did. Oh my god. There was no reason that had to be as stress-inducing as it was. Just have the Belly Drum Azumarill do the work. Whatever. All right, you're a king. Do you want to be... I was thinking about the Luxury Ball, but no, we could do Heal Ball for you. It's pink. Pink and yellow. Just kind of like you. And as I said earlier, there's only going to be so many more opportunities where the Heal Ball is going to feel like a fitting ball. You know what? I'm glad I got it. Thank you to my teammates. I'm glad that worked out, but golly, man. Am I the one that's wrong that I don't have the right strategies for this? I thought the understanding was that you see an Iron Hands or you see an Azumarill and you know they're going to use Belly Drum, so you just cheer it on. I'm glad we got it though. All right, so I don't have to worry about getting a King's Rock and trading a Slowpoke with it. Now I can just catch a Slowpoke and evolve it into a Slowbro. Very good. Talk about down to the wire. You know what though, maybe that means I should stop. I've been playing for hours. I caught a fair share of Pokemon. Got some pretty difficult stuff too. But I think I'm making good use of my Nintendo Switch Online subscription by playing those Tera Raid battles with random people. But it is always going to be better if you can play with people where things are much more coordinated. So folks, if you're not the one bringing Azumarill or Iron Hands, but you see someone on your team is bringing them, maybe wait to see if they're going to use Belly Drum. And if they are, let them attack so they can one-hit KO the Pokemon so it doesn't have to be that down to the wire. Or, you know, if you can play with friends and have better coordination, that's my strategy too. In any case, let me see how I'm actually doing with the Pokedex before I close out this video. So, I caught at least like 10 Pokemon today. That's pretty good. A lot of hard to catch stuff. I've caught 152, and I think the Paldea Pokedex has exactly 400 Pokemon in it. Alright, well, I'm more than a quarter of the way. No more raid battles, at least no more videos exclusively focusing on raid battles. I'll pick up the pace in the next couple of videos, but for now, that wraps up this part of my Pokemon Scarlet walkthrough, and I'd like to thank you all for watching. I'm almost done with the Pokedex, kinda. I'll pick up the pace like I just said, and I will knock out the Pokedex, and then I'll be done with the post-game, and then I'll be done with the walkthrough, and then we'll see if this game gets DLC, and then I'm gonna compete! But for now, bye-bye, humans! Whoosh! Hey, thank you for watching my video. If you want to continue to support my content, the best thing you can do is like this video and subscribe to my channel. All you have to do is click the little buttons down below. Also, please be sure to follow me on Twitter to stay up to date with my video schedule. My tag is @RealYoshiller. I hope to see you all in future videos. Bye-bye! Whoosh!